Okay, today we're going to talk about what are the moment and moment couple, and then we're going to talk about the shear. This is just an introduction as part of the ABC engineering civil engineering series. So starting with the moment, moment is simply m, which is here. It's a rotation. So moment is force, which is this F, multiplied by the distance d. If F is equals to 10 Newton, for example, then moment will be equals to F, which is 10, multiplied by the d, which is the distance here, 24. This one, I mean, this equation is we want to calculate the moment around this point, which is O. So that means the moment is 240 Newton because it's force meter. That's simply the moment. What does it mean? It means actually it measures the tendency of the force to cause rotation of the body around or about a certain axis. So this body will rotate in this way, as shown here, this way, because of this force, because of the moment exerted by this force multiplying by this distance. Simple, basic engineering. Okay, of course, we're going to talk about moments and the moment couple in detail in the ABC engineering series, but this is just an introduction. Okay, now if we have two opposing forces, let's say we have F and we have in this direction or in the left direction or in the Z direction, we will call it negative F, and F in the other direction, but they have the same magnitude. Okay, so they are parallel, they have the same line of action, and but opposite sign. That means they are said to be a couple. So we call these couple moments. So these two forces, because of this distance, right, they will exert a moment that's going in this direction, which is shown in this diagram here. So this moment, which is m, equals to F, any of these, because they are equal, multiplied by d, which is this distance. That will cause a moment couple. Of course, this is essential in design. Designing beams or analyzing the forces, because, for example, if you're looking at this diagram here, this 30 pound, right, is going into the Z direction. Because if this is Y, then this is X in this direction. Sorry, here, and Z is in this direction, right? So 30 is going into the negative Z direction, and this 30 is going into the positive Z direction. These two forces, since they have the same magnitude and they are opposite to each other, and they have the same, they are parallel to each other, opposite in the direction, they will cause a moment, a couple moment, M. Right? Another example is these two 20 pound, 20 pound. One is in the positive X, one is going to negative X. These two will cause a couple also moment, M up. And to calculate this moment couple, it's just the 30 multiplied by the whole distance, which is 18. So 30 multiplied by 18 will give me the moment couple M. Let's call it M1. And M2, which is 20 multiplied by 12, that will give me M2. So this is the moment, just simply as that. Now going to the next, slide, we're gonna see what is a shear actually, right? So shear force is simply, we can talk about shear force is simply two forces. You see F here and F, two forces that are causing, applied perpendicular to a surface in opposite direction, or in other words, we can say part of the surface is pushed in one direction, which is this direction, and the part of it is pushed in the other direction, causing a distortion, or causing, not a distortion, actually causing just forces that is perpendicular to the surface. Actually, the shear force is the force that exerts moment. So if we go back to the previous, slide here, right? This force is a shear force because it causes a moment, F. And these forces are causing shear to the pipe here because it's perpendicular to the surface. That's why it is causing a moment. A force that is axial, and I mean by axial that has the same line of action. So let's say it's perpendicular to this. I mean parallel. I'm gonna draw a line here. Forces that is axial, which have the same, they're going the same line, does not exert any moment. So these forces is called axial force. Let's call it F, axial. Okay, this is the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it.